great pleasure to welcome you formally into the Stags community. With nearly 1,000 applicants for our 240 places in Year 7, I want you to be proud of your school and know that you are part of a community. So much has happened since last year, so much has changed, but our core values, nobis cura futuri, ours is the care of the future. Your children in our care, working together as a team to ensure that they become the best that they can be. Look at the house boards. Who here will be the next house captains, sports captains, senior students, as we move into the next century of learning in our school? This is the start of a 7-year journey together, which we want to be both happy and fruitful for you, joining a vibrant school community. We don't sit still. Our goal being to ensure that each year group has the best possible opportunities. We are rigorously monitoring and challenging our own very high expectations, the standard of which is a benchmark for excellence that we expect for all. To me, it is essential that every child does matter, and we want our young people to feel happy, safe, and valued. The successes and celebrations of achievements within this community are never more sharply focused than when our house system brings together young people of different ages to support and help each other through the trials and tribulations of early adolescence. This truly is a joy to behold. For myself, I firmly believe that the heart of every school is the focus on the learning community. Learning in its broadest sense, academically, socially, and emotionally. In today's economic climate, obtaining a good set of results is paramount, but not the only mark of success. Work skills, being ready for life, emotional resilience are crucial to the future and well-being of our young people. This is why our business and enterprise specialism, our links with the local community businesses, our charity fundraising, are just a few examples of how we support this philosophy of developing skills for life. Sporting talent is superb, and nurturing young talent is a real focus. We celebrate these and many other successes in sports in our annual awards, which are a real testament to the active engagement in sports at all levels and ages. We have so many clubs and activities that you will never be at a loss for things to do. Music, dance, and drama are also stunning, both online and in real time. These are treasures that make the school come alive, and to the students are memories that last forever. Our 7-year journey of discovery, learning, and partnership is one where every individual is a learner who is inspired and motivated, where your daughters feel safe, happy, valued, and able to achieve their best. Our core aim is to ensure that all students there develop their potential, learning for life in a community where all can excel. We have an exciting and innovative curriculum, offering a variety of pathways of inspiring learning opportunities. We will challenge and support your daughter in many ways. We have high expectations of attendance, punctuality, uniform, conduct, and learning, both at home and in school. I do not believe that anything should detract from this learning process. We have a uniform, and so we wear it with pride as a means of identity within our school and the local community. We monitor your daughter's well-being through a dedicated team of form tutors, helping with settling in and resolving concerns, supported admirably by mentors and prefects. We report to you on your daughter's progress at regular intervals and provide advice and guidance about classwork and home learning, which you will be able to monitor using EduLink and Google Classroom. There are 3 reporting periods in a year, with reports sent home to show the progress of your daughter and a snapshot of what is going well in each subject, with any areas identified of concern, so that any issues can be swiftly addressed. In addition, there are opportunities for online meetings with subject teachers and form tutors. We want you to feel part of your daughter's learning journey and know and understand the requirements of school life. We have high expectations of ourselves. Your daughter is taught by a dedicated body of specialist teaching and support colleagues. Our academic results speak for themselves. We ensure that we provide outstanding learning for all as our key goal. How can you as parents help your daughters? Support home learning and organisation from day one. Ask to see the home learning planner, follow EduLink, read communications from the weekly Stags link to Twitter and Facebook. All will assist with organisation. If you know your daughter has strengths, then celebrate them. If there are areas that she needs support in, then help her. Personal organisation, check bags, simple activities as a parent now mean that you stay in touch with your daughter through adolescence and that you also adjust to the changing nature of your role. A cautionary note, please be aware of the joys and the pitfalls of social media. Online safety is vital. Social media takes communication to another level. Know what's going on. Technology is everywhere and instant. Know what is being accessed and posted. I would encourage you also to read the information about eligibility for free school meals, which is part of the information pack. And if you have any questions, please do speak to us. On a very practical note, if you are arriving at school by car, please park safely. We have over 1,300 students on site, and as such, their safeguarding is of paramount importance. Parents are not able to wait inside the school grounds as it's just too congested with buses and the volume of students leaving at one time. Please drive carefully. You cannot park on the near side of the road near the zigzag lines. Navigating your daughter through the sometimes tempestuous teenage years may seem a challenge, but our role as professionals and parents is to steer a steady course through those potentially stormy times, showing our love and care for them. Our collaboration to support, nurture and provide guidance is crucial to the welfare and well-being of your daughters. We have an extremely active PTA, which I would encourage you to join. Communication is key. There are so many ways for you to get involved, and we want to ensure that you are an intrinsic part of our school community. At times, I feel like a proud parent talking of their wonderful child. This is a wonderful school to work and learn in. This is but a snapshot of the guidance, support and learning that your daughter will encounter on her journey over the next 7 years here at Stags, and I very much look forward to celebrating her success with you. Thank you.
A very warm welcome to you and welcome to our wonderful community. We hope that this is the start of a very special journey for you and your daughter. As Mrs. Chapman has explained, we offer a very broad and balanced curriculum here at Stags, allowing your daughter to experience all aspects of learning so that she can make choices about her favourite areas of study at Key Stage 4 and Key Stage 5. We have very high expectations of your daughters, but set very high standards for ourselves in the care that we take of her. One of the biggest changes in coming to secondary school is the variety of subjects, teachers and home learning. In order to support your daughter in settling into our community, we do not set homework in Year 7 for the first 2 weeks. A piece of home learning in Year 7 should take no more than 20 minutes, but if you do find that your daughter is taking more time than this, please do contact us so that we can have a conversation with the teacher and your daughter if needed. We also use online learning platforms for remote learning where necessary. Stags is a comprehensive school, and as such we support all learners with a range of abilities and needs. Our key aim is to provide appropriate support whilst building in the independence and resilience that your daughter will need to go out into the world once she has completed her 7-year journey with us. Our main aim is to ensure that your daughter has effective strategies to overcome any barriers and feel confident in her learning. We have a team of learning support assistants who support selected lessons. This may differ significantly from primary school, where teaching assistants are common in every classroom. We provide a range of support clubs and also interventions depending on the need. Each year group has a key worker who supports individual students should they need it. The key worker will liaise with teachers and parents in order to ensure that if your daughter is on the SEND register, that she is getting the support that she needs in order to reach her full potential. If you would like to discuss your daughter's learning needs, then please email the transition email and we will ask our wonderful SENCO, Mrs. Smith, to give you a call. From September, we are introducing blended learning across all subjects in Years 7 and 8. Mr. Kershaw has sent out guidance in relation to the blended learning. The introduction of blended learning across subjects will enable bespoke usage of devices in the classroom, which will enable students to develop proficient and fluent technology skills, increase the immediacy of interactivity and collaborative work in lessons. It will also develop ideas with a global perspective of references and resources, and students will learn how to independently plan and design systems of learning and understanding, as well as being more responsible for their own learning systems. If you need financial assistance to purchase a device, please can you contact our finance team no later than the 7th of July so that we can support you in doing this. We pride ourselves on having a very strong pastoral team at Stags, and we hope that your daughter always feels that she has someone she could go to if she needs extra personal support. Your daughter sees her form tutor every day, and it is they who will probably know your daughter the best and can assist if there are problems with work or peers. Mrs. Layla and Mrs. Jordan, our student support officers at Key Stage 3, are non-teaching members of staff dedicated to providing pastoral support. We also have a student and family support worker who can see children individually if necessary, and I could not go without mentioning our furry members of our pastoral team, our wonderful guinea pigs. We very much welcome contact with you as a parent and carer, and therefore please let us know if you are worried about your daughter sooner rather than later. In your welcome booklet, you will find email addresses for key members of staff. For the first few weeks of your daughter's time at Stags, each form will have Year 8 mentors. The mentors will meet the class every morning and take them to all of their lessons throughout the day. Using this system thus far, we haven't lost a Year 7 yet. There is so much to get involved with at Stags, and we hope your daughter will immerse herself in all it has to offer. You will see that there is a huge variety of clubs to join in sports, music, drama, and countless others. There is a leaflet in your pack about receiving tuition in a musical instrument. Year 7 students are expected to join at least 2 clubs, and there will be a Year 7 clubs fair in the second week to help your daughter make her choices. In addition, there are opportunities to get involved with charity events, enterprise, trips, and other challenges. We also have a swimming pool association who offer students, current or ex, and their families the opportunity to have a swimming membership. For more information, please see our website. At Stags, we use the school gateway system for all payments as we are a cashless school. If you require further assistance or support with the gateway, please contact our finance team who will be happy to help. I'm now going to talk you through some important dates. Thursday the 26th of August, we are inviting all Year 7 students to come and have their transition day with us that couldn't go ahead in July. Students should arrive on site for 8:45, come through the main reception, and staff will be on hand to guide you to the main hall. This day will be jam-packed with fun activities so that you could get to know key staff and also the students who will be joining your form at the same time. The next important day is your first official day. This is the day where you need your cameras as parents and carers, as students will be in uniform for the first time. When students arrive on site at 8:20, they should enter through the main reception and go to the main hall, which they would have gone to on the 26th of August. On this day, Year 7 and Year 12 will be the only students on site, and students do not need to bring their PE kit. Please can you organise in advance how your daughter will get home. You will not be able to drive on our site between 3 and 3:30 due to our buses being in our turning circle. If you are collecting your daughter by car, we ask that you wait to 3:30 when you will be able to drive into the turning circle and collection will be much easier. Another date for your diary is Wednesday the 8th of September, where we will hold a Year 7 information evening. Here you will find key information about Stags Life, what to expect from us and what we expect from you, and a very warm welcome from our PTA and other key stakeholders. And then on Friday the 1st of October, returning on Saturday the 2nd of October, we plan to take a one-night residential with your new Year 7 students. The idea behind this trip is to build teamwork and cohesion. If you would like to see the camp and the itinerary in more detail, please refer to the guidance that I've previously sent out or have a look at their website. If you require any further information, please do not hesitate to contact the transition email at Stags. And I'm now going to hand over to Year 7 students who are going to alleviate some of the worries that your daughter may have. We hope you enjoy and we look forward to meeting you soon.
Now you've heard all the formal information, let's discuss the things that you're worried about but you really shouldn't be.
Welcome to Stags. We are currently in Year 7. All the worries you may have, there's no need to worry.
People have been transitioning to Stags since 1920.
This is the Year 7 quad area.
It's nice to have this area to ourselves, but we're still allowed to mix with other year groups. It's nice to have this area to ourselves. When you're in Year 7 at Stags, you will also get this area.
Bullying is very rare at Stags. We have 2 anti-bullying captains in each form and I'm one of them. We have already had training.
When I first started Stags, I was really worried about not making friends, but I have loads of friends now.
I was scared that I was going to have no stationery or no books and always get consequences, but rarely I get consequences and I always have my stuff.
Yeah, same.
The thing we were worried about was
Making
friends!
But you don't need to worry because there will always be someone with similar interests to you. I've made so many friends throughout the school. You don't have anything to worry about.
I thought that the teachers at secondary school would be really strict, but actually you can ask them for anything.
I joined the school halfway through the year and my favourite thing about the school is how strict it is and how bullying is not tolerated.
I'm in Year 7 and I like PE, especially dance.
I'm Year 7 and this is our restaurant.
It tastes amazing.
And the portions are so big.
I know you've seen the restaurant, but trust me, the food is great, especially on a Friday when it's fish and chips.
When I came to Stags, I was worried about making friends. I was worried about making friends because I came from a different school that wasn't in the area. So I didn't have any friends that were coming to Stags, or I knew that were in Stags. So I needed to work out how I was going to make friends. But when I came, it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I actually made friends a lot quicker than I thought because I'm not good at making friends, but everyone has differences and everyone has similarities, and I found that here. And I was amazed at how fast I actually made friends. And that is why I love it here.
So what was your biggest worry at school?
Well, my biggest worry was probably friends not having the same interests as me, but there's always someone in your class who will have the same interest as you, so you can always have that friend or that group of friends that you can talk to. What was yours?
My biggest worry was when I thought I would make no friends into school, but then I realised that when I was shy, I met Tamsin and Nanny, and then they made me feel like I could talk to anyone if I needed any help.
I'm in Year 7 and my favourite subject is English, and this is our English block.
I'm in Year 7 and my favourite subject is art.
When I came to Stags, I was worried about getting lost. However, after some time you get the hang of where everything is.
Hi, I'm in Year 7 and I was worried about not being able to be with anyone I knew except for one of my primary friends. But as soon as I met someone who was a fan of me, she introduced me to her friends and made me feel comfortable in this school. So that's how I figured out not to be worried and made a lot of friends, and now I'm popular in this school.
I'm in Year 7 and I was worried that people wouldn't be nice to me, but everyone was really nice and welcoming.
At the beginning of the year, we were all nervous to make friends.
But then we realised we were nervous of the same thing.
We realised we had nothing to worry about.
And we can't wait to see you.